Finding the slope and the y-intercept, the basics. When a line is given in the slope-intercept form, the slope is the coefficient of x, that's the number times x, and the y-intercept is the constant, that's the number by itself. So slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. All right. The most efficient method to graph a line in slope-intercept form is to use the slope and the y-intercept. So I know some teachers teach, or some books teach you to do certain things and manipulate the line. I don't. I teach my students, I see math as a tool to teach my students to be efficient, because if they can learn to be efficient in life, they'll be better at whatever they do. And there's no better way to graph a line in mx plus b form than to use m and b. Now, it may be good if you're in standard form to know how to find the slope or the intercept or something like that, but you can always solve for y if you need to. But I don't teach my students, if it's in standard form, I teach them to use x and y intercepts to graph a line. So here, I just want to start with this form and then say, okay, how do we find the slope and the y-intercept? Okay, how do we find the slope and the y-intercept? Remember, the slope is the coefficient of x, it's the thing times x. And then the thing by itself, the constant term, is the b, the little b, the y-intercept. So here, m is the slope, little b is the y-intercept. So y equals negative 23x plus 99. What is the thing times x? What is m? Here it is. There's times x. So the m is just the negative 23. One of the big mistakes there is to put negative 23x. X is not part of m, the slope. It's just negative 23. So then what is b? B is the thing by itself. There it is. And that plus sign goes with it. Although if it's just a positive number, we don't write it. We just write 99. So don't forget, if it's negative, to include the negative. And then also don't include the x for m. It's m times x. M is not part of x. So the next one, what is the thing times x? The 17 over 25, right? That's m. And it doesn't matter. You could write the negative 11 first, and the plus 17/25 x is still 17/25 is the m. And b is the thing by itself, which in this case is negative. So negative 11. Negative 11. The last one over here on the first row, the thing times x, right there is times x, right? So negative 9/8. And then the thing by itself, 6/29, and it's positive, so we don't have to write a sign there. 6/29, and it is positive. It is positive. The next one, y equals negative 123x plus 456. There it is. The thing times x is negative 123. And then the thing by itself is 456. So, and just in case you don't see it, I got this from one of my worksheets, and I love to do this kind of thing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? That doesn't matter. I just point that out. All right, so then my slope of the next one, m is going to be what? The thing times x here is negative 7 over 8, right? Remember, don't include the x and don't forget the negative. And then the thing by itself here is b, that's 9. And then y equals negative 10 over 11x plus 12 over 13. Again, negative 10 over 11 is the thing times x. That's your slope. And your y-intercept, your b, your little b, is 12/13. 12/13. So if you're given slope-intercept form and told to identify m and b, this is really so easy it's hard. It's so easy it's hard because many people are conditioned, oh, it's algebra, it's hard. It's algebra, it's hard. That's not hard. There's nothing hard about that. You're reading the thing times x as m, and then the other thing is b. Just don't forget the negative or include it if it's there, and then x is not part of your m. It's m times x. So I hope this helps you in finding the slope and the y-intercept in slope-intercept form.